Hello everyone, I'm Laurel and today I'm going to go over my persuasive speech on psilocybin, and these are my three audience members.
I'm Saley.
I'm Megan.
I'm Casey.
We're the best audience. Okay, great. Okay, so drugs like crystal meth, heroin, bath salts, and psilocybin are all one of the most highly illegal and controls drugs in the United States of America right now. But are all of them actually really that bad? Majority of them, yes, for sure. They're pretty bad. But psilocybin, which is also known as magic mushrooms, they are actually have a high potential and high value to us as humans. So today I'm going to talk about why psilocybin should be legalized. I've done a lot of research on this personally because I'm passionate about it, but I'm not going to give you information about the topic. So I'm going to dive into the legality of psilocybin, the medical and spiritual benefits of psilocybin, and also the side effects. The two studies that I'm going to mention today are peer-reviewed articles from the Journal of Psychopharmacology. So let's get into the legality of psilocybin. Psilocybin is considered a Schedule I drug, classified under the Controlled Substance Act of 1970. That means that it claims to have a high potential for abuse, has addictive properties, and shows no medical value at all. But this is not the case. The reason it was classified under this was during the 70s, and basically the government didn't understand what they didn't know. So basically, because of its hallucinogenic effects, the media portrayed it as people having temporary insanity while they were on it, and also they made claims that it caused chromosomal damage. Well, let's take a pause on that for a minute, and let's actually look at another Schedule I drug, heroin. Heroin has actually proven to show extreme degrees of addiction and tolerance, meaning that the person takes the drug, the next time they do it, they have to take more of it to achieve the same high. It also causes physical damage to the brain, impacting people's thinking skills, and also has really bad withdrawals. So users will continuously take the drug in order to avoid those withdrawals. Psilocybin has zero of those properties, and it's been proven. So it's unfair that they're both lumped together in the same Schedule I classification. So now I'm going to go into the medical benefits. There are numerous studies done, but for time's sake, I'm only going to go over one. And this one was conducted by Johns Hopkins, and it treated people with tobacco, or they were addicted to tobacco use, and they treated it with psilocybin. After the study was conducted, and 6 months after, 80% of those individuals had quit smoking tobacco, and they continue not to use any tobacco products. So just think about the potential psilocybin has. Yes, it's shown to help alleviate addiction to tobacco, but what about other things? What about the opioid crisis that's terrorizing America right now? Let me give you some numbers on the opioid crisis. And these are numbers from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. 10 million people misuse opioids. 130 people plus die every day from opioid overdose. And 2 million have some type of opioid use disorder. So psilocybin not only shows that it doesn't have any addictive properties, but it's shown to fight against addiction. The next topic I'm going to get into is the spiritual benefits of psilocybin. There's been countless people all over the world have had some type of psilocybin experience. and it shows that how just one use of psilocybin can be impactful and meaningful. So Johns Hopkins wanted to quantify this. They did a study on healthy individuals who had no previous use of any type of hallucinogen. 67% of those people said it was the most meaningful and spiritual experiences of their life. And 64% of those people said that they had sustained some type of increased life satisfaction, meaning they're living a more meaningful and happy life. So, like I said, this is just a glimpse of the potential psilocybin has by those two studies. And right now, Johns Hopkins is working towards psilocybin's potential to help alleviate PTSD, anorexia, Alzheimer's, anxiety, depression. But it's a long road ahead, and Johns Hopkins is trying to get the psilocybin to be knocked down to a Schedule 4 drug. So that means it has a low potential for addiction, and it has medical benefits. So it'll be lumped in together with things like Ambien and Xanax. Moving on to the side effects of psilocybin, they have shown to cause some nausea and vomiting, mild anxiety, increased blood pressure. But compared to the majority of medications that doctors prescribe, those are extremely mild. And throughout all of those studies that have been done, there have been no reports of addiction at all. So I encourage you guys to dive deep into not only enhancing your knowledge about psilocybin, but also getting involved to help legalize psilocybin, because there's so many potentials psilocybin has to affect us as humans and hopefully create a better and positive world. You can do this by donating to Johns Hopkins, or you can actually participate in some of the studies that they're currently doing right now, or you can get with your legal representative or your political representative in your local area to maybe get psilocybin put on the ballot, just like marijuana has been. So, any questions?
So good.
I have no questions.
No questions.
Perfect. Well, thank you for your time.